Hi, I'm Eva Longoria. I am going undercover on the internet. This is actually me. Twitter! Eva Longoria produced John Wick 1. I read wrong. You read correctly. I did produce the first John Wick. I saved the movie. I really did. It was fun. Keanu was amazing, and it was an amazing movie. Posted! Wikipedia. Longoria has appeared in several advertising campaigns, including People Magazine and People in Espanol, and I have modeling contracts with L'Oreal, Hanes, New York and Company, and others. Never model with Hanes. I mean, isn't that a man's company? Or do they make girl stuff? Lady Hanes? Lady Hanes. I should wear some Lady Hanes. I'm not with Hanes. I have been with L'Oreal for 15 years. Next, Instagram. Too funny. I wonder, do you go everywhere with that Apple box? I'm very short. And so every time I'm directing, I can't see the monitors. And so I usually have to have an Apple box to even see what the actors are doing. I'm 5'2". Posted! IMDb. Godmother of Victoria Beckham and David Beckham's daughter, Harper Beckham. Yes, I am. I am Harper's godmom. Her mom and I have been friends for many, many years. Victoria took myself and Ken Paves, the godfather, out to dinner and told us we were gonna be the godparents. And we were so happy, we were so excited. Fun time, fun moment. And I love that I'm the godmother of her only daughter. Was a dancer with the Pussycat Dolls. I was a dancer. I danced. You know, the Pussycat Dolls were a big deal back in the day in LA. And Robin Anton, who created the Pussycat Dolls, would always have guest dancers. Every week she had Cameron Diaz and she had Christina Applegate, she had Carmen Electra. I danced with them in their Vegas opening. It was so much fun. Like, I think back now and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never would have done that now just because of the fear. Like, I was fearless back then. I was like, I'll do it, I'll dance. And now I'm like, oh my God, I can't do that. What I loved most about the Pussycat Dolls were the outfits. Like the hat, the bustier, and the corset, and it's like, who doesn't look good in a corset? Guacamole reminds her of home. Guacamole reminds me of a good time. That's what guacamole does. More from Wikipedia. It's actually me. Longoria was recognized for her portrayal of Isabella Bragna on the CBS daytime soap opera Young and the Restless. I was on Young and the Restless. That was like my first big role, and I loved it. Y&R, baby. While in high school, Eva worked at Wendy's part-time for 3 years to help earn money for her quinceañera. I did. I worked at Wendy's. I was pretty good at it. I worked at Wendy's when I was in high school because I wanted a quinceañera, and my parents wouldn't throw me a quinceañera, so I was like, I'm gonna throw myself a quinceañera. I was too young to be working. I was 14. I stole my sister's ID and went and got a job. But then I got permission to work there by my parents. But I didn't want to tell my parents I was working. I just went to go work there. Officially on the net. Cora. What's Cora? What is Eva Longoria's relationship like with her sisters? Amazing. My sisters and I are very, very close. And, you know, I have a special needs sister who's my oldest sister, and she's the light of our family. And I tolerate my other two sisters, Emily and Esmeralda. I look nothing like my sisters. Not only that, we don't even have the same illnesses. You know, when they get sick, they get the same things and I don't. They all think the same and I don't. I still think I'm adopted. Had I not done my DNA test that proved I was my parents' daughter, I would still think I'm adopted. I was definitely the black sheep of the family. The only one with black hair. Submitted. Another from Instagram. ¿De dónde sacas tanta energía, Eva? Te admiro mucho. Where do I get so much energy from? My mom. My mom is the most energetic person I know. I actually always feel like I'm not doing enough because I remember her doing so much when we were growing up. She would like drive everybody around and take us to cheerleading practice and work full time and raise a special needs kid and have dinner on the table every day at 6 o'clock for my dad. I don't know how she did it, but I feel like I'm never doing enough. More from Cora. Were you ever a recruiter for an HR firm? I was. When I moved to Hollywood, I went to a temp agency to get a job, and the temp agency ended up hiring me. So I was a recruiter. I was a headhunter for many years. As a matter of fact, I was doing so well as a headhunter. I was making more money as a headhunter than when I got my first job on Young and the Restless. So I stayed as a headhunter while I was on Young and the Restless. And I did my work from my dressing room at CBS. Boom! Eva, after working so long on one show, Desperate Housewives, is it difficult to move on to a completely different role? Yes. It was so hard. It was a decade of my life playing Gabrielle Solis, and I loved it so much. And I remember I took a lot of time off after Desperate Housewives because I was just tired. We were so exhausted. And the first time I went back to acting was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I just did a guest star, and I felt like I forgot how to act. And I remember talking to Andy, I was like, things aren't coming out of my mouth. I was so rusty. It was just being in a different character's skin, and I was like, I don't know how to play this character because I had been Gabrielle Solis for so long. I miss it. I miss her. Submit.